Hello everyone, welcome to Spurv Academy, Budding Your Talent. In this video, main object of motive of this video is to solving some previous year question paper of CBSE UGC NET GRF paper 1 teaching aptitude. So continuously in the upcoming videos, we have solving more set paper and each set of paper consists of 20 questions. Okay, so here we are solving teaching aptitude questions. We have four options. You can write the right answer in the comment box. At the time, I am also uh, marking the right answer with you. So before that, you can also, if you know, so you can also write in the comment box. And we are very thankful to all the viewers of Ispav Academy. Stay tuned with us, and if you like the video, don't forget to share with the UGC aspirants as well, and with the people who are preparing for NET GRF. So before starting the question number one, I just know some terms here. The student is also called pupil. In the questions, we are seeing that there is a scenarios where we need to apply with technical skills. Okay, which the best solution you have to find. So you need to mark right. Okay, so let us start it with the question one. So question number one says teacher can establish rapport with his pupil by. So as I say, pupil means students. So how can a teacher can build a rapport with his pupil? So first option, becoming a figure of authority. Second, impressing them with knowledge and skill. Third, playing the role of a guide with desire to help him. And fourth, becoming a friend to the pupils. So the right answer is playing the role of a guide with desire to help him. If a teacher is playing a role of a guide, always a student will be playing, and a good connection and a positive connection with the student. Not impressing by skills and becoming a figure of authority that you are a teacher, a student need to be consult with you, whatever the problem is. You have a guide to him what is right and what is wrong, and a desire to help him. Okay, so here the right answer is playing the role of a guide with desire to help him. Next, if majority of student in your class is weak, you should. अगर ज़्यादा आपकी क्लास में बच्चे बहुत वीक है, कमज़ोर हैं, तो आप क्या करेंगे? Not care about intelligent student. Keep your speed of teaching fast so that student comprehension level may increase. Keep your teaching slow, which can also be helpful to bright students. And last, keep your teaching slow along with some extra guidance to bright pupil. So here the right answer is keep your teaching slow along with some extra guidance to the bright pupil. Okay, come to next. For formulating the curriculum, which factor is important? Okay, so whenever the curriculum is formed, जब भी curriculum बनाया जाता है, तो कौन सा factor सबसे ज़्यादा important होता है? First, teacher की ability. Second, children capability and needs, children की capability. Third, national ideology. And fourth, social and culture ideal. So you are a teacher, and for basic requirement according to the children, we are making the curriculum. So here the right answer is children capability and need. What the children need, we can make curriculum accordingly. Question number four. There are so many definition of learning, right? Which of the following is most adequate? So first, the modification of behavior. Second, the development of skill. Third, the acquisition or organization of knowledge. And option D, all of these. So Most adequate definition of learning is the modification of behavior. Question number 5. Which of the following is meant of information collection? Okay. First one, schedule. Second, report. Third, plan. And fourth, scope. Which of the following is meant for information collection? So we can collect the information from the schedule. So schedule is the right answer. Question number 6. Teacher also study the educational philosophy because teachers को education philosophy क्यों पढ़नी चाहिए? A. They do not know it. B. They do not have their one philosophy. Okay. Fourth, philosophy is the backbone of all the disciplines. Okay. And D. They may improve their work by clarifying their own philosophy. So, which is the right answer? If you know the answer, you can type the answer in the comment box or in the chat box. Okay, so according to here, they may improve their work by clarifying their own philosophy. So here we need to uh, study the education philosophy. Next, why should you prefer teaching to other profession? It's the most important question for a teacher who is going to attending the GRF and in the coming into the teaching line. So why he or she should prefer teaching rather than other profession? So first option is for the service of humanity, humanity की service के लिए, and option second for love of teaching, third for love to young youth, and fourth for mastery over the subject of teaching. So here the right answer is the teacher is a profession for giving something knowledgeable or sharing your knowledge from one person to another. So it's a kind of humanity. We are serving for humanity. So yes, we should prefer the profession of teaching for the service of humanity. So A is the right answer. Question number 8. The best way by a teacher to introduce a new subject by. ओके सो कौन सा तरीका सबसे अच्छा होगा अगर आप कोई नया सब्जेक्ट इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं तो टीचर का सबसे अच्छा तरीका कौन सा होगा बताने का किसको बताओगे बच्चों को बताओगे क्वेश्चन 8 में ऑप्शन ए है गिविंग अ ब्रॉड आउटलाइन ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट ऑप्शन बी रिलेटिंग इट टू डेली लाइफ सिचुएशन ऑप्शन सी relating it to previously studied subject or course material, and option D, any of these. So, I think giving a broad outline of the subject, okay, relating it to daily life situation, yes, we can. Relating it to previous study subject और कोर्स हाँ हम किसी भी पुराने सब्जेक्ट्स अगर हमने पढ़ा है उससे भी हम रिलेट करके बता सकते हैं सो हियर द राइट आंसर इज एनी ऑफ दिस we can choose anyone from ABC. So it's the best way to introduce the new subject. Now, question number 9. As a teacher, you should not demand your pupils which is beyond their stage of growth. If you do so, it only causes. ओके अगर आप ऐसा करते हैं तो क्या होगा क्या करते हैं आप टीचर हैं यू शुड नॉट डिमांड तो जो भी मतलब बच्चे की क्षमता के अनुसार और उससे ज़्यादा आप उसकी अपेक्षा करते हैं कि वो इससे ज़्यादा काम करे तो ये इससे क्या हो सकता है फर्स्ट जो स्टूडेंट है वो फ्रस्ट्रेट हो सकता है सेकेंड फ्रस्ट्रेशन हाइटन टेंशन एंड नर्वसनेस थर्ड इंकरेजमेंट और फॉर मोर learning and last B or C. So you can type your answer over the comment box, or you can suggest the answer. Okay, so the right answer is, उससे frustration उसका बढ़ेगा, tension बढ़ेगी, and the student feel nervousness. Question number 10. A teacher generally asks question to his pupil during the lecture. Why? Are students listening the lecture attentively? Option A. To know which student is brilliant one. Option B. To know whether the student are understanding the lecture or not. Option C. And option D, to help the student. So here, whenever a teacher is asking question to his student during the lecture, so it is only because uh, for feedback, that whether the student are understanding the way of the teacher or the lecture which is delivering by the teacher or not. So if it is only for the feedback from the students, that's why a teacher will ask a question. Now come to question 11. A competent teacher, a competent teacher must have a sound knowledge in right order. Option A, proactive concept theory and research. B, theory, research, concept and practice. C, concept, theory, practice and research. And D, research, practice, concept and theory. So, a competent teacher must have a sound knowledge in the right order of concept, theory, practice, and research. So, here option number C is right. Now, come to question number 12. In the final analysis, teaching must be thought of mainly as a process of asking question and evaluating the learning. Option A, directing the activity of pupils. Option B, hearing hearing rectification of pupils. And option D, all of these. So in the final analysis, the teaching must be thought mainly as the process of directing of activities of the students of pupils. Okay, option B is the right answer. Question number 13. A teacher commands prestige, authority, esteem, and respect. He should make use of it through suggestions. He should not try to command respect through scholarship, punishing and creating revolting situation, experience, and tact. So here the right answer is punishing and creating revolting situation. He should not try. Okay, question number 14. A teacher is successful only if he, option A, knows his subject thoroughly well. Option B, produce cent result. Option C is approachable. Option D, publishes paper in journal of repute. So if a teacher is know his subject truly well, so he is a successful teacher. He or she, a teacher is successful only if he knows his subject truly well. Question number 15. The major responsibility with which the school personnel have been entrusted is that. Option A. It harmonizes the child need and demand of the society both. Option B. It makes the child able to get job. Option C. It prepares the school program according to the need of child. And option D. All of these. So which one is the major responsibility with the school personally have been interested is that it harmonizes the child need and demand of the society. Both option A is the right answer. Question number 16. The effective means in education communication is, so सबसे ज़्यादा effective means of communication कहाँ क्या है? ऑप्शन ए blackboard writing, option B audio visual means, option C audio means, option D visual means. So I think सबसे best communication method audio and visual means है. So option B is the right answer. Question number 17. Which of the following words is not included in preamble of the Constitution? ऐसा कौन सा वर्ड है जो कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के प्रीमेबल में यूज नहीं होता है? सो ऑप्शन ए सोशलिस्ट, ऑप्शन बी सर्कुलर, ऑप्शन सी डिग्निटी एंड ऑप्शन डी इंटीग्रिटी. सो ऑब्वियसली dignity is not used in the constitution, so option C is the right answer. Question number 18. Maximum participation of student is possible. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बच्चों का पार्टिसिपेशन कैसे पॉसिबल होगा? अगर डिस्कशन मेथड होता है या लेक्चर मेथड होता है, ऑडियो या विजुअल मेथड हम यूज़ करते हैं, और या फिर टेक्स्ट बुक मेथड. सो सबसे ज़्यादा पार्टिसिपेशन डिस्कशन मेथड में होता है, सो डिस्कशन मेथड इज़ द राइट आंसर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 19. Maximum participation of a student is possible in teaching through. Again, so the same question. In the discussion method, maximum number of students are participate. So the same question in a different way will ask. The same option will be there. So maximum participation of a student is only in discussion method is the right answer. Teacher primary responsibility lies in option A, planning educational experiences. Option B, implementing policies. Option C, keeping students record. And option D, all of the above. So what is the primary responsibilities lies in? So primary responsibility is planning educational experience. So here we have completed set 1 with completed from 1 to 20 questions. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned with us. Next we come to with another set 2, and again the 20 questions of teaching aptitude and research aptitude also. Stay connected with us. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Stay home.